I love that you chose this topic because you were talking about quarterbacks a couple of days ago on one of your videos, and you were saying that if with a quarterback like Brock Purdy, if it's like you can't get the pass game going or there's snow, you're screwed. And I was like I need to talk to Grant about that because Brock has feet. He can run. And I've been thinking about
Mahomes. Like, you don't think of Mahomes as being fast, but he can run.
Yeah. And now, does he have the top speed of a Kaepernick? No, but he has that 10-yard split. You remember when all that buzz was going around about his 10-yard split like a year ago? Yes. I don't know, a 10-yard Cohn or something, whatever it's called. And what do you really want your quarterback to do? Do you want him to, like, for people talking about injuries, I don't want him to try to break tackles. Just slide. Get 4 or 5 yards, slide. Go out of bounds. Right. So I don't think we should
like Kyler Murray's really quick, but you don't want him taking any contact either. Similar concept.
Yeah. So and he might not have the top gear, but the 10 yards you need him to get, he can do it as quick as anybody. Yep. So I love that you brought this topic up because just the other day I was like, I got to talk to Grant about that. And sometimes I think to myself, like, man, if I could talk to Kyle, I would ask Kyle, like, Kyle, you drafted Trey Lance and you drew up all these running plays for Trey Lance. Can't Brock run those? Like, why are you assuming Brock can't do that? He can run those plays.
Call a zone read from the 4-yard line. That's a touchdown. No one's going to think Brock's going to keep the ball. It's a touchdown.
That little triple
explosive run. You need explosive option. Yes. Why not? Because it's beneath Kyle. I think for Kyle, it's like, oh, that's college football. You know, that's not what me and my dad do. It's like, what? Andy Reid put it in his offense.
You and Kyle's little lover spat that you have going on is one reason why I'm not going to ask you to ask him this question, because if you ask it, he'll be like, I'm never doing it. Not if Grant thinks it's a good idea.
No, but the way to phrase it is, hey, Steve Young was on the radio and he said that. Not my idea. I'm just a messenger.
You got to be careful. You got to be careful, Grant, because if it comes out of your mouth, he might not. But if you could slip that in, if you could just slip that in, be like, hey, Kittle, what do you think about Purdy running the ball? You're like, hey, Purdy, you got quick feet. Wouldn't you love to run the ball a little bit more?
There it is. That's the question. Ask Brock.
Maybe.
Ask Brock. Yeah, you're seeing around the league all these quarterbacks, these zone read. A lot of quarterbacks using their legs. Would you like to? Do you think that's something that you could sort of add to this offense? Because again, it seems like a weapon that like more and more teams have, and like, why would you not want the weapon?
Yeah, but Brock's just gonna say, "Well, I'm gonna do whatever coach wants me to do," But if
he'll say that, but he'll also be like, I love using my legs, and I love scrambling, and I love competing. It's like, that's right, you do.
Yeah,
you do.
One thing
back, T Bizzle.
What's that?
They're holding them back.
Oh, they're holding them back. At least there they are. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, listen, Mr. Fishizzle, thanks for calling in.